Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this special figure showcase we're going to be looking at the Decepticon Soundwave. This was a special request from one of my viewers, Atul, so I hope he enjoys watching it very much. For this video we're going to have a look at him in both modes. I'm going to show you all the accessories that came with him, and I'm going to make you aware of a few things that you need to look out for if you're after purchasing one yourself. We'll have a quick look at his box packaging and artwork, and as you'll notice on the step below him I've got a few of his cassettes, so what we'll do, we'll have a quick look at them and we'll have a look at the different types of packaging that they came in as well. So here we go. Here is Soundwave. As I say, he was a Decepticon. He was released in 1984 as part of the first wave of the Transformers, and he was then, and he still is now, a very popular character and figure. The figure itself there in the robot mode is a really good looking robot mode. I mean, obviously you can tell that his alt mode was the tape deck. You've got the big cassette, as I say, holder at the front of his chest, and that is, to be honest, while we're talking about it, one of the things that does tend to get broken quite a lot, so you need to check that if you want to have it working. I'm not going to press mine just in case I damage them, but that's something, as I say, that is a very common fault. Sometimes they don't close, so that's something you need to look out for. The other thing as well is, while he's in robot mode, the joints have got to be kind of tight around the waist because he's transformed so much, and as you can see in his alternate mode, that's his legs there, they've just swiveled around the side. They do tend to get very loose, so he does struggle to hold his own weight up when he's in the robot mode. So that's a couple of things you need to be aware of there. But the robot mode's brilliant. Great colour scheme, use of the silver and the blue. The feet are all metal, so you need to be aware of that, make sure they're not corroded. And he does use quite a bit of chrome with his weaponry, so that's something else you need to be aware of. He does actually come with 3 of the missiles. They come on a sprue, and these are his 2. They transform into what look like batteries, but the one of them goes on his shoulder, and then the other one there is his gun. So that's the accessories that come with him. However, when he was sold, he came, as I say, with one of his cassettes, one of his minions, and he came with Buzzsaw. So you need to be aware of that. So I say the difference between Buzzsaw straight away and Laserbeak is the gold there, just in case someone's packaged them up wrong while they're trying to sell it. And of course, he has 2 weapons as well, and they both use the chrome, so be aware of that. And sometimes the bits at the end are snapped off as well. But yeah, if you're looking to get a complete Soundwave with Buzzsaw, you're after all the things you see in front of you, as well as the battery cover on the back. Sometimes that's damaged or sometimes it's missing. It's okay if you obviously want to display it in tape deck mode that hasn't got one. You can get away with that. You won't really know it's missing. What we'll do quickly then, we'll have a look at the box. So there he is. As I say, Soundwave there at the top with his Buzzsaw coming out of his chest. We'll spin him round. As I mentioned, first wave of the Transformers, 1984. So that's the battle scene you've got there. Optimus Prime and Starscream. And of course you've got 2 tech specs because there's 2 characters there. What we'll do now, we'll have a quick look at some of his cassettes. These are all the ones that were released by Hasbro. There are other cassettes, but they were released by Takara, and I've just got the Hasbro ones here. So we'll do a quick little whistle stop through them all. So there we've got Overkill. This is a little Japanese box that he came in. You'll see the Japanese packed much differently to the Hasbro. So you've got single figures on cards compared to Hasbro that did obviously the 2 cassettes per card. So in Japan you could get them singly on a card or singly in a box. So here he is again, there's Overkill. He's got a nice little battle scene on the back there. Headmaster, so you've got Fortress Maximus and Scorponok, and the packaging inside looked like this. So you've got the cassette and his weapons, and he's got his little collector card and his instructions and tech spec decoder, same as all the other figures. We've there got the combined Squawk box, which is obviously Squawk Talk and Beast box combined. And here we are, a few more of the cassettes. We've already seen Overkill, Slugfest, Laserbeak Buzzsaw, Rumble and Frenzy. I'm not going to point at which one's which because that's a huge debate, which I'm not going to get into. Ratbat and Ravage. And as I say, let's have a quick look at the back of the Japanese carded figure. Again, I love that picture, that battle scene. Trypticon and Metroplex in his robot mode. Great scene. And then on the Hasbro, we'll turn this round. You've just got the tech specs and the transformation instructions. There are loads of different variants of the types of cassettes, but I'll save them for another video because this is mainly just to do with Soundwave. And as I say, there's a few of the cassettes that came with him. I have mentioned that he is a popular character. He's been re-released so many times in this particular mould, in new moulds under Generations lines. He's just a fantastic character, and he was even popular in their movies that released. Okay, this concludes looking at Transformers Generation 1 Soundwave.